Welcome back, everybody. We're back together here with another video, and it's only been about a month now that the Marvels has been out, right? Somewhere around there, and the box office predictions for this were horrific, and it seems like the Marvels actually performed worse. Everything about this movie ended up becoming worse than anticipated. Now, I never expected this movie to do much. Did you?
No.
And obviously it didn't. But now Disney has finally admitted defeat on this movie. Look at this here. About in the comments. The Marvels ends proper theatrical run as the lowest performing entry of the entire MCU. Disney to stop reporting weekend grosses. Why? Because the box office is a disaster. Look at this here. Yesterday, The Marvels was number 10 at the box office. Only $711,000. And if you want to go and look at the total numbers here, this movie hasn't even cracked 200 million worldwide. It's only at 80.7 million domestically. This movie may top out at about maybe 200 million, if that, but still. I mean, this is going to be a massive loss. I mean, what are your thoughts about this here? I mean, it's not even at 200 million. And look at the dailies here. Horrific numbers. Horrific. The last week.
Well, I think the audience, obviously keep, talking about the movie is not good because Disney is pushing their political agenda, not only in America, but around the world. Because when you talk about Disney, I mean, they show their movie outside of America, and people from other country do not buy it.
No, nobody's going to see this movie.
And so,
nobody.
Yeah. Sorry.
No. Nobody's going to see this movie whatsoever. I mean, the people that actually watched it, they were talking about how the story was all clunky. The villain wasn't good. But hey, you got your representation. And the representation is going to cause a massive loss. This movie probably needed to make something like, I believe the budget was like 220 million. I believe it said 300 million. I mean, it could have been. But the break even on this movie was somewhere around $750 million. And they're not even at 200 million. And let's just say for simplicity, they get to 200 million. Mm-hmm. And this movie is going to lose probably like $300 million. That's not good.
No. The main thing is, I guess the audience cannot get into the character. They do not feel what the character is feeling. And the storyline just,
Well, I would say this here. Brie Larson is just straight up unlikable.
Well, and that too.
She has no fans. She has no fans whatsoever. Nobody is going to the movie theater for Brie Larson. And they're not even going to report on the grosses over the weekend anymore. Yeah, Bob Iger, you have been a disaster. Bob Iger is really to blame for this. If you ask me, this is the villain right here, Dar-Benn. Her villain was not good. Not good. And when they put in a cameo, the cameo was actually Tessa Thompson's Valkyrie. King Valkyrie. Not Thor. Oh no, Valkyrie. Nobody's going to the movie theater for Valkyrie. So they did this to themselves. I mean, where does the MCU go from here? I mean, I truly do believe now the MCU is truly dead. Because I don't see any recovery from this one at all. What's next on the slate for them? I'm not even really sure. Do you know the next project coming out? I really don't know.
No, I don't know, but it seems like, all this kind of movie they put out that just drive the audience away. And even if Do you think even if like along the line, if they produce one good movie, Marvel movie, do you think people will go watch it, or they won't because they already think, it's just another political agenda movie?
Well, here's the thing. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 came out. Mm-hmm. A lot of people like that movie. I believe that movie made some money, but it still wasn't enough to drive people to go and see a movie like this. For the most part, I believe the MCU is really going to be extremely hit or miss. And for the most part, it's been extremely missing. I mean, they used to be a powerhouse. But, days of Iron Man, they killed off Iron Man. And there was rumors about Robert Downey Jr. coming back as Iron Man. Bob Iger has come out and said, no, Robert Downey Jr. is never coming back as Iron Man. Mm-hmm. This is the MCU that you're going to get. I mean, it's time to accept that. The MCU's heyday is in the past. They don't have a marquee star of the MCU anymore. You can actually say it was Iron Man. You can say it was Captain America. Who is the primary star of the MCU now? There isn't one. I mean,
I don't see any.
No, that last Thor movie, you would have said probably Thor, but man, what they did to Thor in Thor: Love and Thunder, oh my God, that movie was terrible. Yeah. I mean, it's just horrible, man. There is no star. There is nobody to reach out to fans and say, hey, come and see me because I'm actually in this movie. They don't have that anymore. Mm-hmm. So maybe they're just going to make straight up direct to Disney Plus shows. This thing is probably going to end up on Disney Plus pretty fast because they're not actually removing it from the movie theaters till after the new year. So like another month, it'll be in the movie theaters. Then it's going to be gone. And that'll be it. But I'm probably thinking, maybe another 2-3 million. I mean, I'm probably being generous, but look at this here. The number of theaters going down. I mean, major movies always start off with like 4,000 theaters or so, and now it's down to 2,200. And it's probably going to only get worse now. It's going to only get worse because they're cutting theaters because nobody's going to see it. So, hey, Disney, you did it to yourself, man. You did it to yourself. You went out there and you pushed stuff that nobody actually cared about. And this is the result. So, you got anything else you want to add to this? Because, this is embarrassing. Completely embarrassing. Mm-hmm. So, but I think that's going to wrap it up, guys. What do you guys think of this? What do you guys make of the Marvels going broke pretty much? I mean, probably going to lose $300 million. That is embarrassing. But I guess that's going to wrap it up. We'll be back tomorrow with another video. Until then, be safe.
Goodbye.